my pathway through Murkmire, starting in the first town and go to the second. When you get off of the Lilmoth Way Shrine, if you look at where you are, right here. Thanks for the follow. You will start by, see this fellow here? If you want something in his backpack, or if you want to just steal from him, you can do pick, stab, but be careful. There is sometimes a guard who stands around here, but I don't usually bother with him unless there's something I specifically want. And then we crack this one, and you have some options here. First off, there's this guy who's in bed. All you do is you just get up on a thing and shoot him. The next one is the chick. She walks around, so she could bust you if you're not careful. So I tend to use a potion with her. You take them both out, and you can clean out the house. Always pop the safe boxes in this zone because they can have gel parchments in them, which sell for about 100k. Secondly, take out the 2 occupants first, and then you can just loot with abandon. And third, some of these are already popped, so they're not like really helpful. But people tend to loot every single container. I cannot be bothered to do that, so we're not going to do that in this run. Second. The next place to go is actually one of the places we went for the free stuff, which is this house. Doop, 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 doop. And I go in Cyrodiilic Collections. Thank you. I do steely good stuff. So there's one free container down here, but if you go up into the second floor, there's a ton of containers in here, but you have to worry about G-Lar. G-Lar is going to be watching you while you're looting. These always have food in them. They're not worth it checking, so I don't bother with them. Trunks. The grub containers always have grubs in them, so I don't bother. But you can get you can easily hide from G-Lar. He's not that hard to hide from. Like, here, watch. If I wanted this, I could just, you know, crouch and he doesn't see you. Depending on how ambitious you feel, you can pop these containers that are usually here. Now, I would use potions in this little area because there are guards that pop back and forth. You can try to pop it from this lady. Oh, nothing good. But this one will usually nail you if you're not careful with a potion. So I'm gonna just use a potion. Pray that I pop it. Got it. No guard saw me. Boom, done. Right. I took a chance. There. And it worked out for me, but it doesn't always. So carry your 7 gold potions. I'm serious. Buy them in stacks. Get your buy these in stacks. These are roguish self drafts. I've found them for as cheap as 7 gold, but they're 15 to 19 gold. You'll make that for everyone that you pop. You'll get it. I mean, you'll make that much. So that would be my suggestion. If you want to take your chances with a noble, nobody else comes up here, so you can just bust her, or, you know, do 2 picks and a stab. But I've never gotten anything good off of her. The only reason why I come up here is there's 2 more containers that I bother on. And if you know this area, you know that there aren't a ton of containers. So that's the problem with Murkmire. Ooh, I got soft leather. Nice. Here's the next one. Here's the next container. It's this wardrobe, but it didn't have anything in it. Candied or apples aren't bad. There's a safe box right behind this person, the home goods furnisher. You can just hide behind her and pop it. She doesn't even notice. Then this is the bank. The next place I would always hit is the bank. If I wanted anything, I would pop a potion and then grab it and leave, because there is a guard in there. But The last place we go in this town that's worthwhile is the crafting area, and this makes a lot of sense. There's usually a safe box right here. Take a potion, pop it. You never know when that blacksmith is going to turn around. But the reason why I'm suggesting that you folks do start here in Murkmire if you want to make money is because the green patterns in Murkmire are worth a fortune still. You know, you could, some of these green patterns that drop, you can get $500,000 off of because they're so rare, especially the food ones. So if you're looking for, say, if you find the melon or the dragon fruit or berries or something like that, you want to hit that up. There are no guards in here. Oh no, it's fine. That's why I'm doing this. There are no guards in here. So even if you just decided you wanted to just walk through and steal everything, that shouldn't be a problem. But if you want to avoid that kind of thing, you could always pop a potion. Granted, I would guess the loot that you get out of it is worthwhile. And then here's another safe box. I'm going to pop my potion. I'm going to get lockpick failed. Nothing good. Alright. So we didn't get anything good out of there, but I've pulled some seriously good stuff out of there. People rarely do Murkmire anymore, so you're going to possibly be the only one. The next place to go is Bright Throat. Next and last. So you do routes. You can do a cycle, because there you can go to the last town, but the last town only has 2 bags in the whole thing. Totally not worth your time. So I would think you'd be better off going to Bright Throat and Lilboth in more times, and then, so you've got that box there, you've got these little wardrobes, then bothering to go to the 3rd town, which is useless. Potatoes, probably should have grabbed that. No problem. As I said, I tend to not mess with these little containers, although I'll take the sieve because I do the crows, and the crows ask for pots and pans. Same with the grooming items. If you notice, I take the grooming items. It's really easy to hide in here. You don't even have to really worry about it, as long as you aren't like right on top of her. You can really do it's easy. Okay, then you go left and you go and sneak behind here, and they never see you, so you can just pop this box without any fear of anyone seeing you. Okay, no problem, super easy. Then the cabinet usually has something in it, but they didn't. Keep going up and you go to this egg tender's quarters. Now, egg tender's quarters has a lot of spots in it. You can see there's people sneaking through here. I don't usually sneak until I'm just about to steal something, because it's faster. It's faster for me to just walk, and I don't pick everything up. So in here, I probably would use a potion if I wanted to steal something, because I don't want to deal with people being pissed off at me. But there's no guards in here. Go around the back, and there's an extra box right here. Got to be careful if somebody pats up and down this area, but you can usually take them out. See her? She's the one who pats back and forth. She's a laborer, or a fisher rather. And you can either take her out, or you can just watch until you're sure she's not looking at you, and then you can take whatever it is you want to take. Then you go into the tribe storehouse. So then you've got this part here, this trunk. There's only 2 really worth it spots in here, but I've gotten some good things, so it's kind of worth it. So then you go to the next slot. All right, something important to know. Gravesinger Zeliz does not look up, ever. So if you crawl behind that Trajat, whose house that is, and you Blade of Woe them. It doesn't matter where you're standing. Even if you're standing literally in front of Gravesinger's Elise, she will not see you. You could do it right in front of her face. She won't see you. So then you can pop into this house and not worry about it. But you have to take this person out fast because he will turn around. And that's just to avoid a bounty. If you don't care about bounties, then don't worry about it. And then you hit up. You can take all the things. And then remember, pop the safe boxes because, well, that's why we're doing this. Right? You gotta, somebody's gotta tell you or you never know. Boop, 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 boop. Does not give a wiggling squat is absolutely right. However, there is a guard who occasionally comes up from down there and walks down here. He cares. He gives a wiggling squat. So you got to be careful with him and make sure that he's not right behind you when you pop your box, pop into Durkee's house. Again, Durkees is one of these people who, okay, I'm going to take a potion because he's wandering around. He's usually right by his oven, and he wasn't. So I didn't want him turning around and seeing me, so I killed him and got his beer stein. He's usually standing literally right here, and you can just stab him in the back and be done with it. But then you come back here and do this, and there's nothing good. Of course there's nothing good. Why would there be anything good when I want to show you how to do something? Alright, last spot. This is hard to do. Do not expect that you're going to be able to do this on the first try sometimes. This is hard. Okay, bye! If you can jump on here, you've got one more spot you can hit up. In town.